Hey Michigan fans, Aaron McMahon here at Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, following Michigan's 27-20 overtime win over the Hoosiers. Some good, some not so good. Because it was a win, we'll start with the positives. Karan Higdon turns in a career game, 200 yards rushing on 26 carries, 3 touchdowns, and it was really the offensive reason Michigan wins this game. The passing game was non-existent. They held true to the run. He comes up with a 59-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter to put Michigan up 10. Then after Indiana ties it, sends it to overtime. On the first play from scrimmage in OT, Higdon runs it in from 25 yards out. Good game from him. He said afterwards that Michigan made it a goal of theirs to focus on the run game this week. I think as they should have last week against Michigan State. They stick with it and it comes through. Defense held its own as well. Held Indiana 272 yards of total offense, just 80 on the ground. Another good game from the defensive line. But there were some negatives coming out of this one. 16 penalties for 141 yards. It's the most they've had in a game from a penalty standpoint since 1981. You're not going to win many games like that. They shot themselves in the foot, specifically in the first half. 11 penalties. Luckily, they held a 13-3 lead at halftime, so it didn't do too much damage. But it's an area they're going to have to clean up. This team is young. They've had penalty issues the whole season long. And then, we talked about earlier, the passing game too struggled again. John O'Corn was just 10 of 20, 58 yards. Numbers that really mirrored his start this time last season here at Indiana. Didn't improve much. Didn't have an interception, which I think helped. He cut down on the turnovers. Michigan didn't have any turnovers, which again was their downfall last week against Michigan State. Either way, Michigan gets it done. They're 5-1 heading into Penn State next week, which I think is going to be a crucial moment for this team. A turning point, so to speak. They can show that they can hang with the big boys. Penn State will likely be ranked again in the top 5 after some losses this week. Michigan may move up the polls a little bit, but they've got to go into Happy Valley for a night game on national television, and they've got to prove they can hang with the big boys. I will talk to you guys again next week. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay tuned to mlive.com /Wolverines for all your Michigan football coverage.